Yo, it's twitch.tv/godlingvein, twitch.tv/godlingvein. I'm a Black Panther one trick that hit Eternity rank solo. And in this video, I'm going to be telling you why you are terrible and hard stuck by VOD reviewing a Diamond Black Panther player to see the top mistakes made that are holding you back. So the Diamond player we are watching is Fear. He ends up losing this game due to skill issue. If you want your Black Panther VODs reviewed and roasted, make sure to join the Discord. I'll be reviewing full games, link in the comment section. So I'm going to start by firstly going over the generic mistakes that Fear made, and then I'll go into specific mistakes and how to improve them. So make sure to watch the entire video. First of all, the game starts with Storm and Hulk bans, which are perfect and are always my go-to bans. The reason for this is because Hulk Iron Man Gamma team up is not only insanely strong, but because it forces you as Black Panther to switch off and play a hit scan hero like Punisher or Star-Lord. The Storm ban is solid because it's a strong meta flying hero. If Hulk and Storm are already banned, you should try to go for a ban on Invisible Woman, since she can hard counter Black Panther's dashes. Overall, good banning phase. Now onto the actual game. Top mistake number 1, positioning. Throughout this game, Fear's position is dog. And not only do you want to be on the high ground always prior to engage, but also to be on a flank angle, so either to the side or behind the enemy supports. But Fear in many cases is not only on the low ground, but is engaging the enemies head on. Not only is he failing to kill the supports and backline most of the time, but he is basically frontlining and becoming a tank, which leads to him dying for no reason multiple times. Always position on a flank angle and on a high ground. Top mistake number 2, holding left click like a chimp. Fear is one of those Black Panthers that are holding down left click, which there's nothing wrong with, except every Black Panther left click spammer tends to engage, miss their entire combo and then stay in the fight melee range, scratching people. Not only is there zero kill potential in this, but Fear dies multiple times by staying in the fight after missing his combo. Don't be a left click spammer like Corkat. Once you use your combo, immediately get out and wait for the next opportunity. Top mistake number 3, switching targets. As Black Panther, your goal is simply to pick a target and eliminate them. That's literally it. Multiple times in this VOD, I'm seeing Fear engages on one enemy with a spear dash and then will spear dash another target, and then spams dashes and dies, ultimately achieving nothing. You should not be using your abilities on multiple targets. You need to be picking one target at a time and getting a guaranteed kill on them. The enemy Cloak and Loki could have been killed over and over by Fear, but he wouldn't use his full combo, spear dash, on just one of them. Always focus just one target at a time. Which brings me to the next section. Top mistake number 4, bad engage timing. Fear in this VOD multiple times engages and dives in while Loki lamps are on the floor. There is no chance to kill Loki or his team while the lamps are still down because they can make people immortal. Instead, what you should be doing is just waiting 5 seconds for the Loki lamps to disappear on their own and then using a spear dash for a free kill on Loki. It's sad because the enemy supports were insanely terrible and free to kill, but Fear would never time the engages correctly. Always engage after the enemies waste their cooldowns or force their cooldowns and then re-engage. Top mistake number 5, being too impatient. This ties in to bad engage timing and positioning. Fear is way too impatient. Lil Bro is trying to engage on the enemies constantly without even giving his tanks time to move up and distract the enemies. What this leads to is Fear being in a pointless 1v3 or 1v4 because he engaged without his team. Instead, he should wait until he knows for a fact his team is moved up before deciding to engage. As Black Panther, the more you AFK, the more kills you will get. It makes no sense, but I will repeat it. As Black Panther, the more you AFK, the more kills you will get. You need to AFK till you find a good position, so high ground and on a flank. AFK in that position till your team moves up and is distracting the enemy. AFK until you see a cooldown being used, and only then do you engage. You can also force cooldowns on the enemies yourself, so like Loki lamps or Namor bubble, but the point is 90% of the game you are just AFKing till you get a good position and then you let the enemy come to you and you let your teammates come to you. If this was useful, like and sub. Oh!